Yeah, what's up, people? Today we're going to make a money tree grabber. Let's go over to Neopets. Use a saber cab. Change the password between videos, so just going to make sure I can remember the new one. Got milk 69, I think it was. And I've got to log out there and log into another random account. Many Muko, I think that's frozen. Let's have a look. Oh, no, that one's going. Okay, we'll use that account. It's just because my bots disconnect me. So it's best to have two. Make a new folder for lesson files, lesson 4. I'm also going to grab some code from my lesson 2 tutorial, just because I'm lazy. So we grab the lesson 2 files. We'll start with that. We'll just take the login code out of it. We won't use any of the daily code, of course. And take Neo account as well. Okay. Edit that up. Okay, so you can get rid of all this. We only want the login code. And add that username in there. And the password was gotmilk69. Okay, ready to start. So first I've got a function right here which just loads a text file into a list. We're going to use that for our target list. So I'll bung that in here somewhere. Make myself a text file. I'll call it targets. Cool. I can't even remember any names. Old rotten boot I think was on. Oh, I just use it for testing anyway at the minute, just to make sure that code works. Test 2, test 3, there we go. I'm going to say target array equals call this function, and the parameter is the file name, as you can see there, and targets dot text. I'm also going to just edit out that login. You don't really need a login right now. Actually, leave it in, because otherwise I'm going to have to edit out loads of code here as well. It'll just be annoying. Okay. So I say for target item in target array, print target item. All that's going to do is loop through the target array which we loaded here and set each item name to target item and print it out. So you should see our list print. There you go. Works fine. Now you can start some actual Neopets code. I go over to the money tree. Close that off. Copy this link. So say HTML equals account.get And we'll get the HTML to the donation page and print it out. We'll run that, and while that's running I'll make a new blank HTML file. Open that with Notepad and copy all this and paste it in so you can see what our output is. Okay, so obviously we're going to want two things from this HTML code. We're going to want the item names so we can compare them against our list, and we're going to want the donation link. Actually, if I go back to the actual Neopets page, copy the link and stick that in a new Notepad file right here. Okay, don't need that now. This is what a donation link looks like. Yes. As you can see, it's just got a donation ID and XCN, which is just a random hash given. So if we're going to need to extract that and the item name. So let's work on that. Okay, I'll make a new function for that, I think. Def get mtree items and we'll send the HTML of the money tree page as a parameter. And we'll print it out as well, just for debugging. HTML. So let's take a look at this. This is our code that we've got in our rdd.htm file. So I'll just search for diseased mechafish. Okay. So let's have a look. Looks like I'm on them now. Maybe not. Oh, that wasn't the top of the list, that's why it's confusing me. The first item is giant brown kelp. Jump back to our notepad file. So, what we're going to do is first jump to this part of the HTML. And then we're going to jump to here to grab the take donation link. So we do that now. Say pos1 for position 1 equals html.find we'll also add a if statement here. If pos1 is less than 1, in other words if it's not found, print html sys.exit, and we'll also print we're just putting this in so if there's no stock we can add a setting for that later. If there is no stock, then this code's going to run, which will print the HTML, print that the item's not found, and then exit the program. So we're going to put an else in there for when this text is found. And from there we're going to want to jump to the first href, which is here. I'm going to say pos2 equals html.find, and we're going to set a second parameter this time, which is pos1, so we start from this position looking for this text. Simple. And then we're going to want the end of the URL as well. That's going to be a comma by the look of it. Yep, we'll grab that as well. So let's say pos3 equals html.find. And this time we're going to search from pos2. And we'll print that slice, HTML, start from pos2, end at pos3. Let's see what that gives us. Okay, this is what it's printing. You can see we've got href there, so we need to jump over that. Just count the letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. So we're going to add 6 onto this to jump over that. Rerun. Okay, that's perfect. Right, I'm going to change some of this code around a bit for now. My copy didn't work there. I'm going to stick this code before the target array code. Just so we can get rid of this in our output, because it's a bit confusing. And then once that code's executed, I'm going to say sys.exit to exit the program for now. We'll use this later, but we don't need it right now. Okay. So let's take a look. Let's think. Now we need the item name as well. Okay. So let's set this to, in fact I'll just print for now. Donation link equals. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so now we want the item name, so for that we can use the code we used before, because right now we are here and the item name is only here, so in fact we use this part of for the item name. Looks a bit better. So say pos4 equals html.find. We'll start searching from pos3. Let's take a look. Pos5 is going to be that, which is right after.